Hey everybody, this is Leslie with Midlife and Nailing It, and I am super excited to participate in the What's in My Easter Basket collab today. This is actually 3 dozen Easter eggs that my husband and I dyed today using unconventional methods. We went ahead and used an all-natural food method. We did the Kool-Aid method, and then we did the shaving cream with the food coloring method, and we're about to show you how to make all of these gorgeous eggs. Here are the other amazing women I'm doing this collab with. It is hosted by Momma Friendly. She is the mastermind behind this whole fun idea. The other co-hosts are One Happy Hectic Mom, Andrea Shaenanigans, Mommy Meghan, Laundry Talk, XOXO Julianne, and of course, links to all of their channels will be in my description box below, as well as the playlist. So, a little tip for you guys. What I do when I'm boiling Easter eggs for the kids to decorate, of course mine are older. They decorated last year, but I think it's because we were in a pandemic and they were that desperate for entertainment. Remember when we couldn't go anywhere last Easter, or everyone was afraid to even step outside? Yeah, that's what we had going on. And so they gladly decorated Easter eggs last year, but I doubt that that will happen again. So what I do is I always got each kid their own dozen eggs all through their growing up. And I would just get my big pot out and boil a dozen eggs for one kid and a dozen for the other. What I do is I put all the eggs in, I fill it with cold water, I bring it to a boil, which is not to a boil yet, it's almost to a boil here. And then I let it cook for 10 minutes. I dump as much water out as I can and I fill it with cold water. And then after I let it sit kind of a second, I go ahead and save the container and put them in the container. And then I just set them on the counter and let them reach room temperature, and then we'll dye the Easter eggs 3 or 4 hours later. That's just a tip. I thought I'd throw it in just because it's what works for us, and I thought maybe for those of you that may watch this with littles, that might be a little bit of a tip for you. I have my 3 dozen eggs done, so I just let them hang out in their containers, and I go ahead and save the containers all the way through the process. So when the eggs are getting dyed, they pop right back into their container. Keeps everything super organized and less messy and all that jazz. So for the first food method that I decided to do, I went ahead and put a cup of water in my 2-cup Purex glass measuring pouring thing. Whatever.
So if you want to look it up on Amazon, just type that in.
Whatever, you guys know what I mean. And I 2.5 minutes, I have it boiling hot. I have 5 tea bags here. They're Lipton. You can use any brand of black tea that you'd like. And I'm going to go ahead and let this steep for quite a long time so that it is a really dark color. And then I'm going to do an 1/8 cup of vinegar. Okay, I only have a 1/4 cup here, so I'm going to fill it about halfway. This doesn't have to be, perfect, but you guys get the gist of it. That's about as much vinegar as you need. You're going to let these sit for quite a while. You want it to be a very deep, rich color, and then we'll come back to it when it's done steeping. Okay, guys, so I've got a cup of blueberries here. So you take a cup of blueberries, put them in your bowl, and we're going to smash the heck out of them. And I can tell this is going to take some muscle. So much muscle that I may ask Randy to do this part.
Oh, I'd be happy to.
Okay, hold on. Oh, my word. Anyways, we're mashing the blueberries. Oh, they're mashing.
We're going to make some jailhouse wine to go along with this, too.
Shut up. We're mashing them. I'm going to add another, about an 1/8 a cup of vinegar to this. And give it a stir. And I'm all set with the blueberry. So our last food method that we're going to do is turmeric. And what you want to do is 2 cups of super warm water. You want to add to that an 1/8 cup, so about 1/2 of a 1/4 cup of vinegar. And then you want to add 3 tablespoons of ground turmeric. We got a little more there, but there's one. Well, if we want it to be yellow, well, does a little more hurt anybody? Are we eating anything? No. There's 2. And, well, hell, there's 3. All right, guys, and I'm just using my little whisk here to go ahead and whisk this up. Got a really nice yellow color.
I didn't know turmeric was so aromatic.
It is pretty, that much is.
If you need your sinuses cleared,
woo,
this is
cleared.
Another method.
Yep. So I went ahead and added another cup of water. This is my 2-cup Purex. I just, you know, don't want to wait all day doing this. It has to sit in the tea for a super long time, so why wouldn't I make it so like 4 eggs fit?
Yeah.
Is what I'm kind of thinking. So we're going to go ahead and put 4 eggs in here. Go ahead, Randy. Yeah. Very nicely. One. Oh, very nicely.
They're hard boiled.
And the 4th one. So with the tea, guys, it does say that you want it to set for quite a while. So we are going to let that hang out while we dye the other Easter eggs with our food method here. And then we do our other 2 methods. Okay, guys, so here is our turmeric. We're going to go ahead and put 4 eggs in to this color. We're gonna let them sit while we do all of our other Easter eggs as well. I might throw a little more water on there because obviously it doesn't cover it up completely, and it needs to. I'm gonna go ahead and add probably another cup of really warm water just so that it covers all the eggs. That's what makes sense to me right now. All right, guys, so for the blueberry method, it says you just put an egg in and you like roll it all around, and you can use your fingers if you'd like. I don't know that I see this magically happening. Do you, Randy?
No.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of thought that it would be bluer. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw the other eggs in here, let them soak on the one side, and then flip them over a little bit. So for this method, we are just using some shaving cream and food coloring. So I'm using an old cookie sheet here. Someone on Pinterest used like a throwaway aluminum pan so they didn't even have to deal with the cleanup. But we like to clean things up in here, apparently.
Yep.
We love it. We spend so much time cleaning.
Yep.
It's a favorite pastime, I think.
One of my favorites.
Oh, yeah. So Randy's going to go ahead and cover the cookie sheet with shaving cream, like all over. Woo! All right, guys, so I've got some blue, and I'm hearing the neon colors. Ooh, I'm hearing the neon colors do a little bit better here, but I'm going to use what I have on hand. So I am just
they have neon colors?
Dropping blue. Now yellow, or orangey yellow, whatever the heck this is. Red. Woo, this is fun. This is green. Yes, it is, boys and girls. Okay.
I think kids would find this fun.
Yeah, kids probably would.
Since I do.
Our kids are like older, so we're having fun ourselves.
That's
okay.
Right.
So I just have a straw here. This is like not a throwaway straw, like a regular one, because I don't have any throwaway straws. Wow. And you're supposed to make like a tie-dye effect. And if you want to add more food coloring, you can. Whatever. I went ahead and added a little bit more food coloring, and I'm mixing it up even more. And then I also grabbed a glove because this is very messy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm popping my eggs, guys. This is how I'm gonna do it. So I'm just gonna kind of roll it.
It's an egg roll.
Huh?
That's an egg roll for you.
An egg roll. Oh boy, this is a nice and messy one. This might be an outdoor activity if you live in an area where you could do that. We don't. It's a little too cold in our area at Easter time, usually. Let those set just a second. Look at. And then I am gonna pick them up and wipe them off gently with a paper towel, allegedly. I don't wanna like rub it, I don't think. So, yeah. don't know about this method. It looks kind of cool though.
Looks neat.
Yeah, like that's not a bad method necessarily. I don't want to touch it, but your kids will want to. Probably most of the kids stuff, just from working with kids for 1,002 years. I imagine a lot of it will be brown in color when it's done, but if they have fun, it's really all that matters, right?
Yeah. You want to make sure you have plenty of paper towel.
Plenty. Wow. Oh, I see. Even if you rub off more. Hold on a minute. Oh, okay. Now we're talking. Look, guys. See how cool?
Wow.
Yay! That turned out pretty cool. Okay, guys, so this is how our tie-dyed eggs turned out. We're super excited about them. They're very cute. I did end up adding more food coloring and swirling a little more. And then I toss the egg around a little bit. If you do a lot, you're going to end up with a lot of browns, probably. But who cares? If your kids are having fun, that's what matters, right? For our last dozen eggs here, we are doing the Kool-Aid method. So in each solo cup, I'm a firm believer of using disposable cups when you dye Easter eggs. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't, but maybe you don't want to, and that's fine. So to each solo cup here, I just have 2/3 cup of water. And all you do is get a variety of Kool-Aids.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. You just get a variety of Kool-Aids, dump them in the water, and then give them a good stir, and then you put your eggs in. It's that simple. So I'm going to show you what the water looks like after we stir in the Kool-Aid, and then we're all going to drink the Kool-Aid and throw the eggs into the cups. Okay, so here is my colors ready for the eggs. So we're going to go ahead. Let's see, I'm going to grab an egg here and very carefully drop it in my blue. It does cover the egg completely if you go the solo cup method or a cup similar in size or smaller. So I've got one in the blue. I'm going to let it soak a little bit. And then I'm going to let my daughter go ahead and drop them in all the rest of the colors. But she doesn't want to be on camera. This is the only technique she was interested in, guys. And if you're, teens and young adults want to do that, you let them. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the camera now, and we will show you what this technique looks like after Elizabeth's done dyeing her dang eggs. All right, guys, so look at that blue one.
I'm impressed.
And then I got my paper towel, and I just kind of wipe them off so that the colors don't mix and look all crazy. But again, if you got littles, I just let my kids go for it. They don't know the difference, and they don't care. And it's just about the experience, you guys. Just always remember that. Okay, guys. Look at my fingernails. Ignore the hot mess that are my nails right now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull these out. I did take a sneak peek at them a little while ago. Just so you know, the turmeric eggs turn yellow very quickly. So let's see how yellow they are.
Wow.
Wow, those are gorgeous. Look how pretty. I'm impressed.
I'm impressed too.
All right, so we're going to check on our tea eggs. It's a pretty brown.
Wow.
I like this color. Yeah, I'm impressed. Yay for that one too. I don't know if I said, but the tea, the turmeric, and the blueberry, the food method, we did leave in their concoctions for about an hour. The blueberries, every once in a while, I would stir around. And I'm going to pull them out. You're supposed to wipe them down really well. Okay, guys, so I'm just pulling this out. And then I am going to go ahead and wipe all the blueberries off or kind of pat them off. I guess it might look kind of cool mixed in with the rest of the eggs. This is what the blueberry ones look like up close. And actually, after we got them wiped off and put in here with the other natural dyed eggs, we're actually impressed again. One more quick look. Here are our tie-dyed eggs. And then we have all of our Kool-Aid eggs that turned out super good. We highly recommend. And then we've got our tea, turmeric, and blueberry eggs. Thanks so much for watching. This was so much fun, and these turned out amazing. And looking at them all together, they're extra amazing. It's so gorgeous. This exceeded my expectations and was very excited to show you how to do these 3 different methods. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.